Hello! Blueprints enable administrators to leverage Apple's declarative device management and deploy settings to all supported devices. Let's go through a quick demonstration of how to use blueprints in Elevate. Blueprints can be created using the Blueprint Builder or a Quick Start template. Tags indicate which types of devices each template applies to, since blueprints configure settings for all supported devices. Select a template to get started, enter a name, then click Next. The scope for blueprints can target one or more groups. Use the search field to narrow the list of options, or click Filters to limit the list to a specific platform or group type. Once the scope is selected, click Next. When configuring a blueprint, only settings with their checkboxes selected are included in the deployment. Just be sure the desired option is also selected. For example, I'm selecting Require Passcode on Device and clicking Yes to enforce the passcode setting. It's important to note that if a device is included in the scope of two blueprints containing conflicting settings, for example, one blueprint that enforces a minimum passcode length of 4 characters and another with a minimum of 8 characters, the most restrictive setting takes precedence. Click Save, then we're brought to the Blueprint Builder where the blueprint is created but not yet deployed. This can be verified under Status at the top and back in the list of blueprints. When ready, select a blueprint, then click Deploy. The Components library contains configuration profile payloads and declarative configurations that can be added to the blueprint. Similar to templates, an icon appears on each component to indicate which types of devices they apply to. We can search for a component and select it to see its configurable settings, or drag it into the declaration group to include it in the blueprint. Again, only configured settings with their checkboxes selected are included in a blueprint deployment. Some settings, like Install Actions, have nested options. Changing an option automatically selects the checkbox to include the related setting. For example, clicking Always for the setting to automatically install available updates selects the checkbox to include that setting. It also includes the required dependency to automatically download available updates. Click Update to apply changes for nested settings. Then be sure to click Save. A component can be removed by selecting it and clicking Delete, or dragging it out of the blueprint back into the Components library. Any changes to the name and description are automatically saved instantly. If any changes need to be made to the scope, click Scope, Edit, select or deselect the appropriate groups, then click Save Changes. The vertical ellipse button opens a menu with the option to delete the blueprint. Under Recent Activity, we can see when the blueprint was last updated and last deployed. Since changes have been made, the status appears as Changes Not Deployed, and this label also appears on the Blueprint tile in the list of blueprints. When ready to deploy changes, select the blueprint, then click Deploy. The status changes to show the number of deployed, pending, and errors, and our blueprint now appears as deployed in the list of blueprints. Thanks for watching.